we have the privilege to work with a lot of people who are actually doing the work in those companies. And here we were having a conversation with the strategy officer of one of the major global oil company based in the US. And he was telling us, I have an army of analysts and people that spend their days looking at those trends, signals, trying to understand what is happening and what could, what are the opportunities and challenges for their company. But yet he was saying, we didn't see that coming at all. Totally a big blind spot for us. Although I have this highly trained, competent, and huge team looking at those things, we missed that. They have the best trained probably in that team that are dedicated and trying to help, but they missed it. So how do we explain that? And here, one of the explanation we are floating around and playing with is, it's probably a question of perspective, right? These people, and if we refer to John Hagel, they are trained to look at the core of their industry. They're very good at that. They know this industry inside out. It's much more difficult for them to be aware and to really understand what's happening outside of that core, what's happening at the edge. And yet we hear from John Hagel, this is what we should also be looking at if we want to be building a successful company, right? So the question here is a question of perspective. From that perspective of the oil industry, they didn't really see that coming, right?